February 5, 2026, a date that could redraw the nuclear order. The New START treaty expires, leaving the United States and Russia without arms control guardrails for the first time in more than 50 years. Strategic stability, built over decades, is now unraveling. Dmitry Medvedev warns the world is entering a new phase, one where more countries may seek nuclear weapons.
At a certain point in history, the New START treaty generally fulfilled its main functions. It played a very positive role indeed. It maintained strategic stability and reduced the incentives for an arms race. It also ensured the necessary predictability in the field of strategic offensive weapons.
Medvedev blames Washington for the breakdown. He says the treaty worked, but US actions destroyed trust. Russian proposals to extend limits were ignored. Missile defense projects like the Golden Dome and talk of renewed nuclear testing, he argues, have destabilized parity and pushed the world closer to a new arms race.
Without nuclear weapons, it is quite possible that our country would no longer exist, whether that be the Soviet Union then or Russia today.
Russia, Medvedev says, is prepared. Advanced systems, Burevestnik, Oreshnik, Poseidon, are presented as guarantees of strategic parity. Moscow signals that any new threat will be met decisively in a post-START world where deterrence, not treaties, defines survival.
Any new threats to our security will be dealt with promptly and decisively. There should be no doubt about that. This is especially pertinent given that new, highly powerful types of weapons are emerging alongside traditional strategic offensive weapons.
The nuclear club, he warns, is likely to grow. Multilateral arms control, in his words, is unrealistic. Countries with technical capability may pursue military nuclear programs, raising the risk of conflict, but also forcing restraint through fear of consequences.
Several countries possess the technical capacity to develop military nuclear programs, and some are already conducting research in this field. Humanity may not want this, but let us be honest. No other method has been found to guarantee a state's sovereignty and survival.
Medvedev argues arms control alone cannot prevent war. Only respect for core security interests can. If Russia is ignored, he says, it will restore parity or create something entirely new. The message is blunt. Russia's defense industry is not just protection. It is a warning.
If we are not heard, we will act proportionately to restore parity. Or we will create something fundamentally new, something that will sober up those with dangerous intentions. That is why the successful work of the Russian defense industrial complex acts as a tranquilizer for Russia's enemies.